What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video and thank you for being here. Today it was a green day for me. I made $232 on 4 funded accounts and I got out of the drawdown, which is a really good thing. And I'm going to share with you, I did record the video of the execution, so I'll go ahead and share with you all the executions. So it doesn't, this one does not show my analysis for today. So let me go ahead and quickly run you through my analysis really quick. So we were trading all-time high. So I was a little bit bullish. I didn't like how we inverse this bearish bullish fair value gap to the downside. But we had equal lows down here, so I was expecting the market to go down, retrace back to the kind of like the 50% equilibrium before going up again, and take out these equal lows. So we did do that right here. We did take this equal low, and my first trade after market open, we dumped, and I thought this would be the manipulation down, and then we inverse this bearish fair value gap, and I took along from here, and I ended up taking a break-even trade. I'll show you everything in the recorded video. So the second trade, I waited until we take out this low from the fair value gap, retrace to that and react from it, and I did see a pullback right after taking that low inside of the fair value gap. We reacted bullishly and right away making a V-shape, PPR or inversion fair value gaps, however you want to call it, and I entered from here. My target was the 50% retracement of this range, and I'll show you what happened because it was a little crazy. So let's go ahead and watch that really quick. So that's the first trade. We took out the equal low that I had marked, and this is the bearish fair value gap from market open, or 8:30 my time. And as you can see, we kept pushing and pushing. And we also had a bullish SMT between the Nasdaq and S&P. Nasdaq did make a lower low and S&P did not, and it was still holding that 15 minutes fair value gap bullish side. And as you can see here, the 1 minute bearish fair value gap from market open, we came back to it, we rejected once, and the second candle came right back to the 50% of it and was trying to push higher. I was watching the S&P on the right here, as you see, and we inverse the S&P right away. I wanted to enter the S&P, but I never traded S&P before, so I just stuck with the Nasdaq, and I said if we inverse it on the S&P, that's more confirmation for me to take the Nasdaq long. So I put just a little long position on the Nasdaq, on the S&P, just for me to monitor. This is going to be my ultimate target, which is the equal high on on S&P, and I just watched it. We inversed it, and when we inversed it, so let me go back 10 seconds. So right there, we made a bearish SMT between the Nasdaq and S&P again, and S&P was more bullish and took out the equal high, and we did not reach that high on Nasdaq. So I immediately put my stop loss at break even and just let it do its thing, and we eventually it pulled back down on me and took me out. But the idea was just wrong altogether from this point, because we were trying to push down, not up. But S&P did took this high, this equal high that I was interested in, and I had it marked on Nasdaq as well to see where I am with, if I'm in a trade and Nasdaq and S&P hit my goal, my objective, which is the equal high, then it's probably a bad idea to stay in the Nasdaq trade if we did not hit it on Nasdaq. So I let the price play out, and I just waited for the next opportunity to take. We kept pushing down and down, and I wasn't interested in any of that. we came down here. That's one low that I had marked from the 15 minutes, and we kept pushing down. So we took that low inside of the bullish fair value gap on the 15 minutes. So I'm gonna mark that. So right there, and we inverse this bearish fair value gap on the 1 minute right immediately with one big strong candle. So I entered 5 micros again. My take profit was at the 50% equilibrium of that bearish leg down, and I was wanting to take 3 off here and leave 2 runners to the 50%, and I put my stop at break even, and unfortunately we made a strong pullback to that bearish or inversion fair value gap to the upside on the 1 minute, and then we immediately pulled back up again. And I didn't like how we like, it took me out right away and then go to my direction, so I immediately jumped back in, and we had like a strong momentum to the upside. And I was targeting still that 50%. I was aiming for $200 only to for Topstep to count as this is one day that I made $200. So that was my goal for today, to just make $200 for today. And as you can see, we came down, we retested of this order block, and I put it break even, and we started to pull up again and pump up, but reaction from the bearish fair value gap, so I immediately put my stop a little bit trailed to above the break even line, and unfortunately again it stopped me out. What happens after it stopped me out? Big strong rejection and pull and pump to the upside again. So I did not like how we did that again, so I jumped right back in, and I had a big conviction to that 50% retracement, and I wanted to take the 50% retracement, and eventually that last trade, it hit home run for me, $200 secured, and I'm gonna show you the execution here in a second. It was a really crazy trade for me, and we were like doing really strong pull back to the downside before continue to the upside. And as you can see here, started from the bottom here as a long and stopped out break even, go along here again and stopped out break even, and then eventually long from down here to the upside. The last candle, guys, it was the last candle that gave me the take profit to the 50% retracement, and then we started chopping up and down, and I'll show you the current price right now. So that's the trade right here, and we started consolidating. Of course, I'm safe. I already secured my profit and I don't look at it anymore. We kept expanding a little bit to the upside and then going down, and the price is not going to be clean after that move. The safest target to take is after hitting the sell side liquidity from this bearish leg, is just to take a retracement trade to the 50% equilibrium line, and that's basically it. So that's how I did, guys. Let me know down in the comment below, how did you do today? Are you red? You're green? Are you struggling with anything? Just let me know. How's your trading journey so far? And that is it for me, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.